everybody. This is T-Joe, and we're here with AAA, and we're going to do a review of McFarlane's DC Multiverse, Captain Boomerang, and Starfire. So I'm going to let AAA take over this one because he's a bigger DC fan than I am, but I do know a lot about DC.
So just because I'm a real big fan of Titans, I got the Titans team over here. We're going to show them off. And then we're going to open, actually, the Captain Boomerang as we switch to camera number 2. Here is Captain Boomerang. His leather pleather jacket. It just gives an interesting look. It's bulky. It's not like the sleek and trim Digger Harkness that I guess I'm used to maybe from the video game or from his current depictions. It does have all of his little accoutrements on the inside, all of his little boomerangs.
I think it had been better sculpted.
Yeah, I think that the jacket should have been sculpted because even here, it pulls on some of the, some of the posing that you would do.
What's it look like under it? Does it come off?
It can come off, so that is good. So you can display him without the large jacket. But I'm just surprised that they would have gone with like this pleather, which really, it's like if they would have gone with an actual cloth, it would have looked better and it wouldn't have looked as bulky. And then there's nothing up under the back to cause that level of bulkiness other than the lining.
I'm always wondering why Captain Boomerang had a winter outfit on when he's from Australia.
It's because he's too cold in the United States.
See, I'm not a big DC fan like this.
So it's like that's how he
Gotcha.
kept warm. He does come with a litany of hands. He's got open hand. He's got boomerang hands, and he does come with 2 boomerangs. 1 boomerang, 2 boomerangs. He's got another open hand, but interesting. I like the boots on him. Really.
I mean, he's overall. I give him an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, he's pretty good for one of the collector's edition part of the McFarlane line. And then now we move over to Starfire, which, as we move over to camera 1, I like the hair. I think it's kind of odd that they went with this particular design for Starfire. I wanted a more classic design.
That's Rebirth.
So this is all Rebirth.
DC
Rebirth.
So I bet there's going to be a chase one that makes it like
the old style.
Because I was wondering about that too when I saw the figure.
So as we switch over to camera 2, here she is in all of her glory. That hair is awesome with that gradient on there. She does not come with any extra hands. She's just got fists. They gave her high heels. She's got like the thigh-high boots. And overall, she does have a larger stature than some of the other female characters that we've had as part of the DC line. She also comes with Starfire effects for her arms, which this is just really, really neat to be able to see these little flame effects keeping that Starfire. And yeah, overall, it's a good-looking figure. The joints are a little bit weak, so the wrist joints pop off very easily. This is even easier than Raven over there, because Ravens don't pop off as easy. And then just to show you some of the other members of the Titans, we have Beast Boy.
That's my favorite figure.
Yeah, and I love it. This is the Build-A-Figure. His shoulders are a little bit weird, so if you look on the back, you start moving the shoulders, and because it's a loose plate, it kind of moves around, but you can just shift it a little bit. So very good. Awesome Build-A-Figure. They do have a regular version, which I do have somewhere else in the house. We have Aqualad, which this out of the line, out of all of the Titans that they've done, is probably my favorite.
Really? I like Beast Boy better.
Well, I count him as a Build-A-Figure. So it's like a base figure, like this is the pinnacle with the ability to take his little things out of the holster. He's got all of these water weapons.
Speedy, but I don't hate his head. I hate that head. I think he should have had a face with glasses.
So this is Arsenal.
Or Arsenal.
So this is Arsenal Rebirth because he doesn't have the fake arm. I love the fake arm. So they gave him with the new 52. They gave him like the ball cap.
What did I say Speedy for?
Because he was Speedy.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so in Teen Titans he's Speedy.
Okay.
In Titans he's Arsenal.
Okay. Yeah.
And I love his
I'm
belt.
a Marvel guy.
So he's he's probably number 2 in regards to just his accessories, and he's got all of his little arrows in his quiver, and he's got a decent amount of posability, and I don't actually hate his hips. His hips actually
I think
look
the only
really
thing bad
good.
about the figure is his head.
Yeah,
your-
really, it's just that sculpt.
Here's your dick.
Here is my, not the accurate one for Titans, but my favorite.
He has to
Nightwing.
have the collar, dude. He's got to have the collar. Where's the collar
I know,
at?
where is the collar? And then I do like it because he's got his little wing ding.
I do like that.
in his hand.
That Dick Grayson. That's a good one.
So it's fun. I love that he's got this belt. Was my favorite belt for
Also,
Nightwing.
another figure I really enjoy is this one.
Donna Troy. This is number 3 out of the line.
Yeah, she's a good figure.
She's just really good. I just wish she had more accessories.
Good
I wish she would have had a lasso, but it's just awesome that she comes with the sword. She's, menacing, powerful. They kind of gave her the sunkiness in the eyes, so that way you can kind of mess around with your timelines. So this could be her after her rebirth, and where she's got a little bit of evil.
Another one that could have done original and not the new.
Yep,
Rebirth
this
look.
is Raven. This is New 52 Raven. So if you notice, just some of the styling pieces are New 52. The way that they do her magic is actually you swap out the hand pieces and it looks goofy as all get out. Like I put them on because I thought it was going to be awesome. And it just looks like her arm stops and then the magic starts with big pegs. So I was not a huge fan of it.
And AAA brought out Blue Beetle.
I don't know why I brought out Blue Beetle. I guess I watched too much Young Justice, but I brought out this Blue Beetle because really this Blue Beetle figure, love or hate the movie, which around these parts, I love that
liked
movie. It was really, really good. They just knocked it out of the park. McFarlane did with this figure. I just thought to show it because it's good. Just to show you some of the boxes, Starfire does come with a flight stand. So that is a first in the DC line. For where it's got the hip clamp. There is a flight stand for like Dr. Fate and stuff, but it plugs into the back. This one is just...
No, they've had that same one since the beginning.
They have?
Yeah, I've had Superman. You should, yeah.
Oh,
Superman, yeah.
so my Superman does have it too. Well, never mind. That's my bad.
No, it's all right.
Yep.
You just didn't notice. Yep, they are. They've since McFarlane took over.
Because my Dr. Fate has a peg in the back for the McFarlane one.
It's weird. Cause
Yeah.
Didn't you get Dr. Fate from me?
No, I bought it from Target.
But he should have been in that box with all the other figures. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, so I have it, but the flight stand it came with was the one that pegged in the back
Okay.
versus the hold around, which I like the hold around a lot better, where it clamps onto. And Captain Boomerang, awesome. Whoops, art on the box.
Once again, should have been drawn by me.
Yep. Yeah, I think T-Jaw would have done a much better job drawing it, but that is that's a fun one. And then
This
Starfire.
is a really good figure, though. I mean, as far as the rebirth version of her, she's pretty cool. She comes with these stands. It has like the poster.
Yeah.
That's what you're paying extra $10 for.
Yeah, pay an extra $10 to display your cards.
Thanks, McFarlane.
Displaying cards. Bios in. Here's the Boomerang one, Captain Boomerang.
Oh, I'm Captain Boomerang, and I'm going to get the Flash.
I'm about to get him with the Speed Force.
The power of Kangaroo Mike.
But fun line as we switch back to camera 1 to give our last thoughts.
I think McFarlane is doing a great job with the DC Universe. I think pumping out all these figures, and it took him a few years to realize he has to put the regular figures out on these collector packages to finish up waves like the superpowers and stuff like that. I regret getting rid of all mine, but I've got too many things I collect, and I'm glad it went to a good home. And so I'm, but there is some. Sometimes I look at him still at the store, and I'm like, oh man, oh man. As soon as I saw that Beast Boy, I'm like, oh man.
that Beast
and I was
Boy.
like, but that's all right. I got too many things to collect. But I'm really glad that McFarlane took over DC's stuff, and he's been doing a really good job with them. And there's a few like Nick's, like I was talking about Skyfire's hands. I'm not a big fan. I don't like some of the faces on some of the characters, like the Speedy Arsenal character. I think it's I think it should have came with a separate head.
There is a large disparity even in the way that the sculpting looks between figure to figure. So if you look at, since we switched to camera 2, Raven's face, where it's all sculpted, and then with the minimal paint versus moving to Digger Harkness staying on the same camera, his is like painted on. So they.
Oh, yeah.
So if you
Yeah.
look at facial, as we switch back to camera one, consistency, it's just a little bit off.
Yeah, because
You know, it's negligible when you have them on a shelf, but it's
could
like
be
if you're
just a
looking at
different
it
team that
detailed.
did it too, because they did a great job on Donna Troy.
Yeah, they really did. And then as we switch back to camera two for Donna Troy,
Yeah,
again,
she's
just to
really
show-
awesome. I mean,
just
her
to
and
show her.
Starfire fit really well together.
And then I'm
I
gonna
think
stay
that's
on that
most
camera.
of these Teen Titan outfits are all together with this rebirth
Yeah.
kind of thing. So except Nightwing, he brought different Nightwing.
Yeah, because I actually hated the Nightwing that came with the Teen Titans because,
Yeah.
first off, he didn't have any of his Eskrima sticks, so I like a previous version where he had the Eskrima sticks and then the holsters on the back. So I went with this one as we switch back.
I'm
to
a
camera
high
one.
collar Dick Grayson guy.
I love the high collar. Just oh, it's so fun. You know, McFarlane's been releasing all of these weird '90s with the ponytail things, and
But that's what it was, man.
Yeah,
the 90s was all about the ponytail. You
It's
know,
always like short in the
Superman
front,
had a ponytail. Batman had a
business
no.
up front, party in the back.
That's right. But no, we had a really good time. Anything else you want to say on that AAA?
Other than thank you, McFarlane, for bringing some of these characters
Yes,
to life
thanks for
that I
doing
never
DC,
would have
McFarlane.
thought. You know, I really liked the Mattel line, but you know, there was some issues with the joints and things, and then the size of them.
I like the sculpting on some of the McFarlane ones, but I think overall I'm going to have to say I like the Mattel DC line better than the McFarlane. Because I was a big fan of the Four Horsemen. I think all their sculpts were just amazing. Now,
Yeah.
the only thing with McFarlane, we get different size characters that aren't Build-A-Figures. So most of the bucks on the DC Mattel ones were all the same.
Yeah,
That was the only
and
difference.
it was just different paints. So I like having the different actual sculpt.
The McFarlane ones are
pieces.
great. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I was collecting all of them to a point, and then I was like, just too many things.
Well, I think that Mattel had more playability.
They did.
You know, when it comes to how you bended them, the way that their hips work, while the McFarlanes do look better on a shelf.
Yeah,
so,
they
like
look more
for a
statue.
collector, McFarlane. For playing around, with the kids, I still like all of my whatever they were called from Mattel, the Multiverse or whatever.
I think it was DC Multiverse, wasn't it? Or that was just the newer lines at the end. I think it was just DC Universe.
Yeah, DC Universe, and so.
But they were good. They were good figures. Even when they did the Watchmen, the mix with it all, it was great stuff.
Yeah, it really was. So it was, fun times. Excited to see what McFarlane continues to put out.
And McFarlane, if you ever watch this video, we would love to review your stuff. Please send it to us, and we'll show it on our show. Yep. That would be awesome. We would just, we would love to review your items, and we're big fans. So.
Yeah, as we start to push out some more of these videos, as I keep getting more.
We're always going to have something to show. There's plenty of stuff to show. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We're excited to see as we got some more videos coming out. We've got more whatnots. Be looking for our physical location here soon as we give you some more updates and videos.
More retro commercials.
Mm-hmm. We got to actually start producing our next one this week.
Yes,
so.
I can tell you part 2 to Turtles of Grayskull is coming. So, and I am T-Jaw.
I'm AAA.
And we appreciate everything. Thank you guys. Love y'all. Bye.
Thank you.